Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mayor Billy Knight. It's time for our River City Chat. You know, I got one of my favorite sons here, one of my fraternity brothers, Dr. Brian Barkley. Dr. Barkley has been here with Moss Point for some time. Doc, how long have you been in Moss Point?
This is my 11th year.
11th year at the Moss Point School District. Have served many different positions there. So, Doc, what is the position now?
So I'm the alternative school principal, and I'm also working with the virtual schools and that kind of stuff.
Doc has worn a lot of hats here in Moss Point. Doc, thank you for being in Moss Point, man. I mean, I know Dr. Vincent stole you from what, Gulfport?
I came from Harrison Central.
Yeah, okay. So thank you for being here in Moss Point. 11 years, man. I didn't realize it's been that long.
Right. You was the board president when I...
That's right. It's been a while. Well, Doc, you know, you involved in a lot of things, and one of the things I'm so happy that you're involved in being my fraternity brother, the Lamplighters. And what is Lamplighters?
So in 2022, our fraternity internationally mandated fatherhood and mentorship. And so we got in contact with the brothers in Tallahassee who already had Omega Lamplighters. It's a mentorship program for boys 6th through 12th grade. And so we was able to connect with them and was able to partner with Brother Miskell over Sigma Alpha Alpha, and he helped us with getting the board and everything together. So we are a 501c3 mentorship program for boys age 6 to 12th grade.
Mm-hmm. Now, when we talk about Lamplighters, we're talking about the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. You know, they don't sponsor that group, so let's don't get that twisted. Omega Psi Phi fraternity. And locally here is Alpha Sigma Alpha Alpha is the local chapter here in Jackson County. So, Doc, how many boys do you have in the Lamplighters now?
Right now, we are sitting at about 30 kids, 30 boys. So we have them in Moss Point, Pascagoula, Goshen, Ocean Springs, Biloxi, Gulfport. We've had one in Long Beach. We still have one in Pasco Stand. So we're in, I want to say, 11 of the 13 school districts in the area.
Yeah, you said 30 kids. Now, up down this coast, it's open for membership because, you know, we ought to have more than 30 kids. When you talk about all these different cities that that's involved, we should be able to have more than 30 kids in there. But most of them understand it from Moss Point.
Right, most are. So Moss Point represents about half of the Moss Point Pascagoula, about half the kids that are in the program. So with me working in the district, we're able to, grab up those kids.
Yeah, I'm sure that does make a difference. You're right here. You can encourage these kids to get involved and make them aware of the advantages and opportunities that come with that. So most of our kids are from Moss Point. And what is that age again, Doc?
6th grade to 12th grade.
Right. So now it's open, right? I mean, they can join. What do they need to do to join?
So we'll have an application process, and we'll start that next month, and we'll put it on our website and on our Facebook page. So if the parents go to look up Mississippi Gulf Coast Omega Lamplighters, our application and all that stuff will be there. Then there's obviously an interview and some fees and stuff that goes along with it. But we'll take the applications up to maybe March. Then we'll start the induction process over the summer, and then they'll get inducted in September.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great opportunity now for your young boys to get involved in an organization with black men that are really giving them some mentorship and ideas about what is manhood is all about. So, if you want your young man that's involved in something that's going to be very helpful for them going forward, please consider the Lamplighters. And Dr. Barkley here right here in Moss Point can help you get your kid registered for that. Part of this is another area. Now, you got a banquet coming up for these kids that's going to be November 23rd.
Yes. So last year we started, we was looking for ways to, raise funds for the kids. And so we looked at from the beginning, we had our mother to son brunch in May. Mm-hmm. And so we was looking to do something that targeted men. And so International Men's Day is a holiday that started over in Australia, and it's celebrated every November 19th of every year. And so we picked up on that, and we did what's called the Boys and Men Dinner. Mm-hmm. And so what we do is we have the Lamplighters, and we open up to the public. They can nominate men, just everyday guys, for an award at our dinner that we're having. And this year's dinner is going to be a tuxedo dinner. So all the Lamplighters and all of the men that are participating, I think we got 23 awardees this year. We'll start off the afternoon at the Elks in Biloxi, and we'll have haircuts and everybody get dressed, and then we'll have a manhood walk, and we'll walk around to the Gruett Center in Biloxi and have a dinner where we'll recognize all the men there.
Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is a great opportunity for young boys to experience. They're taking sponsorship, so if anybody want to sponsor this event, this will help pay for a haircut, pay for the young men's tuxedo, pay for their dinner. All about this sponsorship that's giving these young men an opportunity to be in an environment that they won't normally be in.
Right.
And get dressed up,
Right.
good clean haircut, meet other young boys that like them, the interested, young men, that's their mentors. This is a great opportunity for our young boys. So this is something our parents really ought to focus on, trying to get your kids involved in. And so that's going to be, the dinner is going to be on the 23rd. That's a Sunday, November 23rd. And where's it going to be located?
At the Gruett Center in Biloxi.
Okay. So parents, just know your kid's going to be gone for that evening. I know you're aware of that already, but be prepared. They're going to have a tuxedo. They're going to get their haircut, and they're going to have to spend the evening with the Omega men up and down the Gulf Coast. It's a great opportunity for young boys. And out of that comes a fair.
Right. So, but before we get to the health fair piece, we're actually Infinity Barber School, right up on the other side of I-10.
Right.
They're actually bringing their students in to do, they're donating their time to do haircuts for the boys. So we just want to make sure to say thanks to them.
Yeah,
and Men's Warehouse is actually sponsoring all the tuxedos. They gave all the kids and everybody's participating like $70 off their tuxedo rentals.
Right.
But the health fair.
Let me mention it again, just so, because I don't want to miss that, because anyone that's supporting what we're doing, we really want to give them that kind of pat on the back, and that's Infinitive and Men's Shop.
Men's Warehouse.
Men's Warehouse.
Yeah.
And Men's Warehouse, you're all familiar with that. So they're sponsoring all the kids' tuxedos, and Infinity is giving them those hat cuts. So we want to thank them for that opportunity for them to sponsor, help get involved and sponsor this event.
Right.
The health fair.
So the health fair, we're doing 2 health fairs. Because we're so spread out on the coast, we decided to do a health fair this year, but we did 2. We're going to do 2 at the same time. For all the Lamplighters that live from Ocean Springs East, they'll come over to the Family Education Center in Moss Point, and we have a health fair for everybody that's on the east side of the coast. For all the kids that live west of Ocean Springs, we're going to have one in Gulfport at the Family Enrichment Center. Mm-hmm. The one just talking about the one in Moss Point in particular, the American Red Cross is partnering with us. Mm-hmm. And so for every unit of blood that we get donated, they're going to make a contribution to Omega Lamplighters. And so we're hoping to get a lot of people out for that. Dr. Williams at the school district is incentivizing teachers, the teachers to participate in the blood drive. And so we was also able to connect with our CTE program, and they are going to send some students out from the health class to come and do some vital sign checks for the kids and the people at the health fair and all that.
Now, what time is that health fair start?
It starts at 10 and it'll be over with at 3 o'clock in Moss Point.
Okay, from 10 to 3 on the 22nd at the Family Life Center there on Prentice Avenue. That's the old West Elementary School. So here's another opportunity for us to get our health check, but also, they'll give some blood. At the same time, the Red Cross is going to help sponsor by donating for every pint of blood. They're going to donate to the Lamplighters. So it's a great opportunity. It's a win-win for everybody. So Dr. Barkley, any final comments?
I just want everybody to come out, especially the health part. Men need to come out and get those simple checks. And as we progress through, we'll start having some more in-depth men health screenings. But just come out Saturday and get your checkups. And if there are any vendors that want to come and participate, we're actually not charging for vendors. They would just need to go on our Facebook page, and there's a form that they will have to fill out, and we'll have the information and get them all set up as far as participating in the health fair.
Yeah, any vendor that's out there that's promoting health, I know there's a lot of you out there that's promoting good health. Here's an opportunity to set up at West Elementary School, the old West Elementary School building, and provide those health checks for all of our people here in Moss Point. And you know how valuable those health checks are, so let's let's stay on top of that help. Dr. Barkley, thank you so much, man.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for all your work you do, man.
No
Appreciate
problem.
you.
Thank you. No problem.
Have a good day.
All right.